reading for you that I'm just going to say for some of you might be a little bit too much. This may not resonate for everyone. It's literally one of my least favorite cards that comes out. We have You Can't Stop Fate, and they caught something from a karmic. So let's make sure we're being respectful. But basically, this is a message that's saying someone's about to communicate with you. This is likely a person from your past, someone who you've probably had a pretty significant argument with, and they may have chosen someone else. They may have avoided being in a relationship. And then now that this illness has happened, they may feel like they need to choose being in a relationship, but they may not feel like they need to tell you the truth about this. So please be cautious as far as your health, and also make sure that you have conversations about these things, because I feel like this is someone who's hoping it flies under the radar. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a good day. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. I think we will start with the Noisy Tarot. It's not really its name, but it's what I call it. I think if you're actually looking for it, I think you can find it by searching on Amazon for holographic tarot. I think it was called Classic Tarot, but I wouldn't really consider it a classic tarot deck because of the special effects. But it is pretty cool. All right, what else do we have? Oh, also, I think I've only shown you all pictures of the candles without the top, so there's the top for you. I'm building up the inventory, and we'll see how it goes from there. I made several batches this weekend, and I just had more wax show up at my door. All right, Six of Cups in the reverse, Ten of Wands, and the Four of Swords in the reverse. You guys, this is going to be an interesting one. I'm just going to make sure that I state it's important that we are not judgy, right? People are going to have things that they deal with from a health standpoint, but we also have the expectation that if that health status impacts you, other people, that those things are discussed. We'll leave it at that, but we have somebody here who is basically feeling like because they have this issue that they need to probably stop being the type of person to have a roster. This is like all the wrong reasons for wanting a relationship. Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's this issue that, you know, I was hanging out with other people. I was not interested in being committed to you. This could be a person who is in a relationship and has been unfaithful, or this could be somebody who walked away from you and didn't want to be in a relationship. Therefore, you know, it's been a little bit, I mean, maybe you blocked this person. Maybe it's just been no contact. But we've got this instability because someone didn't want to admit that there was really this very unique emotional connection between the two of you. Instead, they wanted to kind of like get some extra notches in their bedpost, I guess. Hello, Pop. How are you doing? Hello, Maud. How's your day? Hello, Love. Hello, Keem. Hello, Rickett. Hello, Walla. Yeah, I do personal questions at about 35 minutes in, sometimes a little bit earlier. With priority to those who tip or donate. You can also donate a membership. And I do sometimes do freebies. Hello, Sala. How are you doing? Hello, Jim. Hello, Adrian. So we've got the Ten of Swords and the Lovers. Yeah. I think there is betrayal and disappointment, poor behavior, immature behavior, selfish, probably. And now we have a choice. Someone who feels like, okay, maybe I can't be as wild as I used to be. Maybe it's time for me to settle down. But they're being manipulative. They feel like they've got someone that has in the past been rejected by them that they could revisit and get into a relationship with. But I really don't think that they're the relationship type, or their mindset isn't in a healthy space. Two of Swords in the reverse. This is a decision because they feel that they would be rejected by others. Okay. So now that I feel like I can't be hanging out with a ton of people all the time, who can I like convince to get into a relationship? All right. Hello, SNL. How are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry you lost your ring. I hope you find it soon. Sunayana? Is that how I say it? Hello, Andrew. Welcome back. Hello, Chase. Hello, Susan. Hello, Nellie. How are you doing? Thank you, Adrian. Hello, RF. Hello, Harvey. We have the Ace of Cups and the Page of Swords, the Hermit, and the Nine of Swords. Why is it I'm so focused on this person's ridiculous shorts? It's probably not what they're called. Yeah. Look, I think we've got a person who's going to say that you two are soulmates, that you two are fated to be together, that in the past they were silly and a little bit short-sighted. For this reason, they just kind of, you know, missed it. But now I've been agonizing over making the wrong decision, and I wish that I had chosen you. They're very self-congratulatory. So because I missed you, I had to come back and tell you that maybe now I'm ready for a relationship. So like, are you busy? Are you free? You want to hang out? I don't know. I still feel like this person's a little immature. I mean, I do have to give them credit. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse. The Knight of Pentacles is also in the reverse, however, which makes me feel like there is kind of like a downsizing of the argument. Like, oh, you know I walked away. I know we haven't talked in a while, but the thing is, I feel like we can fix this. I feel like we can make this better. Hey, Nico. Tarot cards were originally designed in the Italian papal court, used by the royal court. Hello, Gita. How are you doing? And Nelly, usually there are super chats anywhere from $3 to like 10, where people include in that super chat the questions that they want me to address. I write those down while I'm doing the general reading, which is usually about 30 or 35 minutes, and then go in order of those questions that I have written down once we get done with that general reading. But I do also offer private readings if you want. But enjoy the live chat until then. Hello, Belle. How are you doing? Ooh. I would just ask no personal information, please. Just for your own privacy. Hello again, Grindhard. Oh, Grindhard. Yeah, I think it's important to acknowledge that you deserve better treatment than that, you know? You gotta do what you gotta do. Did I say hello to Rick? I like the dancing man emoji. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups in the reverse. Illusion exposed, some sort of clarity coming through. With the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like someone knows. Oh, okay. Now that time has passed, I realize that I love you. I realize that you are my soulmate. But there's someone here who knows how this person's been talking about you, who can contradict their claim. Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Death in the reverse. That perhaps this person is still talking to others as they're trying to claim that you two are soulmates. I feel like there's something here about what this person has been talking about when you were not there. And I think there's someone who overheard this or is going to tell you what happened. This is the Meta Muse. Hello, Jason. How are you doing? Yeah, I really don't like that she did you wrong and then she blocked you. You know, from my understanding of the situation, it seems a little manipulative. Hello, Mega. How are you doing? The username is on point. We've got the Knight of Wands. In this deck, it's called the Prince of Wands. And the World in the reverse. I imagine there's some question on your side when this person comes back around. Like, why the rush? Why are you moving so quickly? Because they had previously been the kind of person who was really trying to slow walk the connection. Hello, Vizard. How are you doing? Thank you, Charles, for the donation. Let me know if you have a question. I'm gonna try something. We'll see what happens. Did it just like black out the camera for a little bit? I don't see anything on Cash App, Grind Hard. I think it's still recording, so that's good. I haven't tried that before. Hello, Andy. Hello, Charles. How are you doing? Ooh, very strong opinions there. Hello, Santiago. That's what it did? Okay, now I know. I don't really like that it does that when I check. So we have Death in the reverse and the Four of Pentacles. This is saying hold back your energy. This is, yes, perhaps a situation where you felt like there was unfinished business, but I don't know that you necessarily are quick to trust this person. And therefore, when they completely change up their approach, you're kind of left wondering, like, why the change? What caused you to change your mind? How is it that previously you were like, I don't know about you, and then now I'm your soulmate? They switch it up real quick. King of Wands in the reverse, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're like, the last time you and I were talking, you felt like you had lost interest, you left me out in the cold, maybe you ghosted me, maybe you blocked me, and, you know, left me to deal with the fallout, left me to deal with the heartbreak. And now you're coming back around and you're like, ooh, but you're my soulmate. Help me do the math here, because I don't get it. Hello, Yaki, how you doing? Hello, Nathan. Oh, because she blocked you. I got you. Oh, honey, you shouldn't have to do that. Ace of Swords in the reverse and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I mean, like, just feels real manipulative, Grindhard, and I don't want you to get manipulated by someone. Hello, bestie Tiana. How are you doing? Thank you, Yaki. I appreciate it. So look, this is a person who did not treat you the way you deserve to be treated, and you see them as inherently dishonest. Maybe they lied to you about what they wanted. Maybe they lied to you about who they were seeing. Maybe they were straight up cheating on you. But now the switch up to calling you their soulmate and feeling like, you know, oh, I can never be with anybody else. It feels like you can't trust that from them because they haven't actually been honest. You're looking for what, like, spiritual moment happened. It's like, I know who you are. I've, like, dealt with you. So why all of a sudden are you love bombing? Why are you so sweet? They're going to put you on a pedestal, make you the offer that you had told them previously you wanted, and it's strange to you. It's like if you were, you know, selling a house and somebody says your price is too high, I'm going to negotiate, or I'm going to offer you, you know, 5,000 less, 10,000 less. And then you go back and forth, don't seem to be coming to any kind of resolution. And then suddenly they give you a full ask, like all cash offer. And you're like, were you just messing with me this whole time? You just have that much cash laying around and you're over here squabbling over $5,000? There's some weird trick that you're suspecting, because this is like, no, you don't just like give me what I want and then not explain how we arrived at this point. You don't just like make this offer of supposedly everything that I want. Like what's going on? This doesn't pass this doesn't pass the sniff test. We have the Fool. Yeah, so somebody who had made things difficult, started an argument, chosen someone else, or even cheated on you. They're coming back around and are like, oh, it's only you, baby. You're my everything. Let's try this again. I know better now. I'm not going to make the same mistakes. I don't think you're supposed to believe them. I don't think you do believe them. I think you're like, what? Are you drunk? Did you get abducted? What's going on? Hello, Michael. How are you doing? Hello, Holy Ghost. Side piece. Seeing someone on the side. So they're over here saying, we're soulmates. We're supposed to be together. But are you the side piece, or do they still have a side piece? Because that side piece card is coming out for a reason. This is not somebody who's got that commitment energy. Different pages, incompatible desires or perspectives. This would be like someone who is monogamous, trying to be in a happy relationship with a person who is polyamorous. It's probably not going to work out, right? You're looking at different types of relationships. We have someone who's saying, no, we can fix this. Everything will be great. Everything will be fine. We're soulmates. But how does that work unless one person gives up what they want? How does that make sense unless, you know, it's kind of a lie? In which case it doesn't really, does it? This is the Love Oracle. But Grindhard, how can you forgive somebody who is like, nah, it's not my place. It's not my place. I firmly don't believe you should have to cash out somebody for that, you know? No, that's not what I'm saying, Michael. Hello, Nat. How you doing today? I hope you're enjoying your weekend. So we have resistance. This reading is telling you to resist a person from your past who is suddenly telling you everything you want to hear because your little red flag thing is going off like, this seems like some BS. I don't know if I can trust the words that are coming out of your mouth because you know that their intentions seem a little bit off. This is someone who previously has been known to be dishonest, play some tricks, go out of their way to make you seem like, you know, you're the crazy one. Family, parenthood, pregnancy, fertility. Someone could be pregnant. Someone that didn't want to be pregnant. Or someone who wasn't planning on that. Because we have cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. Releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away, and confusion. See, they've left a karmic or a third party, someone else that they were seeing, and they don't want to talk about why. They don't want to talk about the details, and it could also be that they've been telling different details to different people in your friend circle, right? Yes. I'm getting defensive, Tiana. Sorry, I was reading the next one. Hello, Joao. How are you doing? Hello. Is it Ricky? How are you doing? Oh, I hope you have a wonderful Sunday as well. So we have chasing, pursuit, toxicity. See what I'm saying? It's a toxic person over here who's pursuing you, claiming you're the only one. But this person is a trickster. This person is playing games, not telling you what's really going on. This is What's the News. Hello, Kelly. How are you doing? Hello, Erlyn. Hello, Ali. How are you doing? I need you to please translate into English if you don't mind. Hello, Zara. That's so cool, Castro. What's the weather like? 'Tis true. I'm agreeing with Tiana. So we have black sheep, rebelling, going against expectations, defying norms, and spilling the beans. Stop it. Okay, so let's say you were in a relationship with somebody who was non-committal, and you, during the span of that relationship, got to be friends with a sibling of your partner, friends with the parents of your partner, friends with the best friend of your partner. There's somebody on the other person's side who's like, psst, 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 I know what's really going on. I feel like your intuition is confirmed when a person who knows what's been going on with this trickster individual, the manipulative magician, I feel like you get a little insight and somebody's like, no, here's what I heard's been going on the last 6 months. And I bet it doesn't line up with what that person told you, does it? Do you ask a lot of personal questions being obnoxious? Yo, I just, like, there are certain things that y'all should not be asking people, like, that you don't even know, like, what their age is and how much money they make. That's just kind of weird, you know? Yeah, but I don't do this for the money. I really don't. I do this because I feel like it helps, and that's much more meaningful. Does it help me afford food? Yes. But I was making more money in sales. I just didn't like what I was doing, right? We have quick getaway, the runner, and escaping. Skirt. This person could literally be running away from a relationship because there is a child on the way. either because they feel like you would take care of that child or because they don't want to take care of that child. We could have somebody who is running away from a relationship because they just got caught cheating on that other person. So they're running back around to you and they feel like you're the safe place. There's some drama here that happened with that other person and they are just hoping to blissfully like ignore it, just like sweep it under the rug, nothing to see here, please. But there is a family member or a friend, someone that knows, and they're going to let you know. They're going to give you a little heads up. This is because that person likes you. That person doesn't feel like you deserve to get stuck or lied to. And they're encouraging you to ignore this person or not accept their offer. I wouldn't trust that person, and here's why. Here's what they've been up to the last couple of months. Here's what they're not telling you. So this is the Burning Heart Love Oracle. Hello, VYS. Is that what it is? How are you doing? I don't see it, but okay. Yeah, I really do hope there's some resolution there for you. I'm caught up in a karmic relationship. Maybe they haven't even ended this other relationship. What? This could be somebody who just like kind of like hops from one relationship to another. I've been manifesting you, and it comes out right next to that Magician card. I feel like you would solve my problems, or I feel like you're the only person that can, you know, put up with my BS. You can clean up the mess that I made in my life. But it's toxic. The reason that they want to come back to you is toxic. You're always on my mind. I need to work on myself. I'm trying to clear my head. I can't go another day without you. I'm on my way to you. I should have fought for you. So you've got to be cautious. Sometimes there are people who will say everything that you've been waiting for them to say when they feel like they have no other cards left to play. They still want to manipulate you. They still want to, you know, break some promises. Is that what they initially set out to do? Maybe, maybe not. But they know that they need something from you, so they don't want you to walk away, right? This is the Love Tarot. What else do we have? Hello, Zats. How you doing? Oh, Grindhard. Tiana don't play. She gets real mad if people are mistreating her friends. What else do we have? No big deal. Wow, so we have the Unblock Me card. I miss you and want to connect. Please unblock me literally or energetically so we can speak. I have a lot to say. The problem is, as soon as this person gets unblocked, they plan on lying to you about what's been going on. They don't want to be honest about these other connections. Missing you. I miss you. I wish things were different. They're going to focus on their emotions. They're going to focus on telling you that you're their soulmate. They only want you. But if you ask them questions about what's been going on, it's going to end right there. And they're probably going to accuse you of being jealous. They would probably start an argument and try to blame you for it. Let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world. And right now, I'm not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. If they were to be honest with you, something that is probably not very easy for this person to do, this is what they would say. I'm not in a place to actually be in a relationship, so like, let me go. But instead, they're arguing for you to give them more because they need something. So listen to the advice or the insight that is given to you by someone's friend or family member, because I feel like that helps confirm your suspicion. I don't know what that is, Michael. Yep, that's about right, Grindhard. All right, so we had a tip from Charles. Charles, I'm going to pull some cards for you. Let's see what we've got for Charles, please. Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Interesting. It's a conversation, it feels to me. Like one person is offering love and another person is offering stability. But with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like this isn't working out the way that it should, or it doesn't have the longevity that it should. So Charles, I don't know if this is someone you know or if this is your own connection, but there's incompatibility or an inability to align on long-term goals, bringing different things to the table and not necessarily clarifying, you know, boundaries and expectations and things like that, leads to someone feeling like, now I have to take action, now I have to like cut this person off. Is this recommending like not to go beyond the friend zone? Yeah, so if there's a friend interested in you or you are interested in a friend, this is saying, nope, keep it friendly. Do not go to the romance sector with this person. There's different understanding. There's like just too much differences as far as like what you want and what you expect from this. And it creates problematic tension. So whether that's if you should hit on somebody or whether or not you should pursue something with somebody that has already mentioned their interest, this is just like, I don't know that this relationship would work out very well. Hello, Gracie. How are you doing? Hello, Art. And what was the reaction from Micah on the Cash App? Two Cups and the Page of Swords, or sorry, Page of Wands in the reverse. This is like, thank you, but I'm not going to say anything. The Moon, I'm still going to stay hidden. Ooh, I'm about to get mad. This is someone who's saying, like, basically the manipulation is working. If I put up a wall, you still find a way. I don't like this. If I was your mama, I would tell you no more Cash App. This is someone who's like, yeah, if you want to talk, that's what you have to do. But I don't think you should have to do that. Look at the like expression on the face there. It's like, yeah. Does she know she's at fault? She do. She knows it. Does she feel like she can avoid accountability? For a little bit. Ten of Cups, Strength in the reverse. I don't like saying this to you, but she's feeling like she is dealing with someone that she can control or like a pushover. I don't like that. Look, we all talk about love. We all talk about happiness. But one thing that maybe we don't talk about enough, in my opinion, is that love is not love without respect. If you approach love in a manipulative way or in a selfish way, there is pretty guaranteed a lack of respect. Do not come up here and say that you love someone without also knowing how to show that person respect, right? So grind hard because I care. I'm just going to tell you that if this is somebody who claims to offer love but also disrespects you, then I would say this is not love. This is give me what I want. Personal questions, Rachel. How you doing? So, yo, those two, they come like shampoo and conditioner for me. If you only have one, then it doesn't count as the whole thing, right? I'm not looking to wash my hair with only conditioner. We'll probably do some weird shit. Look, you can get platonic love in a friendship, right? But there should be respect there as well. This person needs to respect you, or all else banished. We get protective of you. Okay. All right. Hello, Lemonade. How are you doing? Right? Exactly. Lemonade gets it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. Remember, you deserve to be respected. If you're able to hype the video, I appreciate that as well. And I'll see you on the next reading. Doodles.